flag. When it's a cover, it's a hard burden for that ass. We got a classic connection. I'm bars from the past, and I can never let one shit back. So let's do the math. Over the on the other we just got a class. Surrounded up the class, turning sinners from small and central triggers. When it comes to this fake, we look at things. Things I ain't shit. Reverse psychology, I'm not even this. I'm making it somewhere we can't even man. Living like a kid standing, I'm a best man. I'm a good rich man, balling like a kiss man. White looking good, I'm holding some big bonus. One must take you notice, there's no up to be a bonus. Fully loaded, notice how you want me. Regular, it's like a kid, I'm with a bonus. Gotta hit the state, it's here to be the state, fucking with those. People that are close in my conversation, they show the biggest. Open up the post and no emotion, every post is so I'm totally for it. Every day the post and I see my body cold. I'm doing it, I'm pushing it, I'm posting out the road. That's for me, but now I'm in the cold. Let's open it up, feel like the ocean, I'm so cold. When it was your history, I'm almost never coming good. We don't really do that, copyright Christmas. We don't really do that, copyright Christmas. We don't really do that, copyright Christmas. Real savage is that copyright Christmas. Real statement of copyright Christmas. Real West Indians, they copyright Christmas. Real poor niggas, they copyright Christmas. Real nigga rockers, they copyright Christmas. Son of a daughter, they copyright Christmas. None of you send me, they copyright Christmas. Copyright Christmas. Copyright Christmas. back again, okay? When I was camp again. Yeah, they said they must focus, so we mention them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back to them, you can hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they don't want to hear that rough shit. They say they're playing and they rough shit. They say they're doing all the good shit. They say they care about all the good shit. She can hear it, keep chopping. All the way up in the air, chopping. They say they want to hear that rough shit. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. That's like work. No sweat. I got a bunch of soldiers I can go get. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. Bitch, I ain't fell victim to you, whole shit. No sweat. No sweat. They try to steal me running through their whole set. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you, whole shit. I ain't top 40 and nothing, but I can do that. To make a single is no biggie, not even too bad. My trap speaks so hard, leave a nigga blue black. And with it blood, add enough blood, like I can do that. I'm old school, straight out the city, like I'm a new jack. And I was raised in these streets, I love the shoe at. See, I'm the type of house that walk in like where to loot at. And you the type of sucker that real bitches to shoot at. I know how to you, cause we know what the difference is. Long talk too much, like all pounds in the city. I'm about to burst this beat, hope I only know witnesses. When we slide through, it's real niggas, so the premises. I get a thing it off, but this is just a genesis. Say you wanna run it, you better lace up your tennis. Ain't about how you get it, nigga, it's how you get it. Shit, putting that work, and now it's time to reach the finish. That's like work, no sweat. I got a bunch of soldiers I can go get. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you, whole shit. No sweat, no sweat. They try to steal me running through their whole set. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you, whole shit. My job is being the man, I'm still doing it. I watch me eat these beats alive, not even chewing it. Yeah, these young niggas be gang, and then they ruin it. You might as well sit your ass down and slip through it. I live on beatboxing and freestyling with super jet. Every income, 15 years over some stupid shit. We used to dream about this rap game becoming lucrative, but now my whole aim is changed. I'm chasing rules, shit. My dog in the brain with pain, but we not roots at. We walk in, we shut shit down. That's how we do things. These niggas live, we come to give you that truth back. And all my rhymes based on the true story like two chains. Out of that blue flame, we ain't cooling down. Heading to the top, we started off at the ground floor. Y'all niggas brown nose like y'all on the down low. Game over, cut you clouds, still ain't right. That's like work, no sweat. I got a bunch of soldiers I can go get. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you, whole shit. No sweat, no sweat. They try to steal me running through their whole set. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you, whole shit. No sweat, no sweat, no sweat. No sweat, no sweat, no sweat. This for my people, this for my people, yeah, this for my people, this for my people, this for my people, yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, 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 fuck the white man. man, fuck the white man, think about Spanish. Get a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish, bank got bread. Split up all the president, shipped across the Atlantic, so many died from the pandemic. Do the dead bodies on the war shark, take the black seven. I know you can't stand it. I speak the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, Jiggy double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. Used to be a vibe back we never got to relax. Pretend to tell the spirit, Jiggy double back without a crack. Simple game that you play, ain't keep it real, ain't one for it. Beat a couple court cases at a one for it. So my mama ain't forever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. I'm a lawyer like, oh Lord, this is attorney at one charge. No problem, ain't tripping, don't do scripts. Behind us at the Lord, which war, this is small ish. Bounce back, I will rebound. You can take out the heat now. Ain't let me out the east now, teaching in the streets now. All the road drops out when it started in the east now. Look, this is my peak. This is my peak. Yeah, this is my peak. This is my peak. This is my peak. Yeah, this is my peak. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. My peak. This is my peak. Yeah, this is my peak. This is my peak. This is my peak. Yeah, this is my peak. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Kill me cause I'm black. I just wanna show me cause I'm black. She ain't no job cause I'm black. She won't fuck me cause I'm black. I think I like you cause I'm black. But she expects so she black. Ain't no talking like that. They should make you like someone black. Someone black. Yeah. One more, brother. We out. Let's get it. Matter of fact, this is what you do, man. Play that intro or something. Play that intro or something, boy. Yeah. I like that Shalom Israel. Down by down with your mama, thug my shit up, shout out all the sisters, man. Listen, it's Captain 13,000, the carnival around. Checking in with the Israelites through the UK. Money Commander Julia. Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual band so this year's 52nd annual Passover on the Commander Hunter under the ISUBK. Couldn't do it last year. Y'all already know the Lord had his foot on our precious neck.
Here in New York City, there are roughly 1,000 cases a day. Those are numbers they haven't seen since May.
Can't do it in New York this year because the Lord still got his foot on our precious neck.
New York, the center of the outbreak this spring, is now teetering on another deadly explosion of the virus.
But listen to me good. This year, 52nd annual Passover, April 24th, 2021. You understand? It's gonna be an H-Town, baby.
It's gonna be at the B&H Ranch, 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas.
Y'all know what we do. 2021 ISUBK 52nd annual Passover. All the generals gonna be there. All the heavy hitters gonna be there. The daughters of Zion gonna step out with their beautiful long dresses, you understand? Strong on deck. That one-way style music on deck. 52nd annual Passover.
B&H Ranch, 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas.
You ready to get lost, man. Don't get lost, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Gabriel. Yeah, y'all. We live on Here to Speak, man. Listen, I apologize for the lateness. You know what I mean? Shane trying to make this every time I do the show thing, but I'm gonna change that for him. I got something for him, man. You know what I mean? With that being said, shalom, everybody. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Let Here to Speak, but I'm back in effect. Got my main man in the studio with me, Officer Mariah, Officer Malaakia, and True Rabbi Hayah. You know what I mean? All out of the Philly school. You know what I mean? With that being said, shalom to everybody, man. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. The Ephesians, the 4th chapter, verses 4 and 5, real fast, real quick. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? Beginning scriptures, man. It's very important, y'all, to know these things here, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's that time. The time for us to come together as a nation. When I say come together, I'm talking about black people, Hispanics, Native Indians. You are God's chosen people. You are the 12 tribes, nation of Israel. I don't care what nobody say on the earth. All the history, the archaeology, the Bible, the Torah, the Tanakh, point to you. Don't point to nobody else. I don't care how long they had it rain. That rain won't come to an end. You know why? Through the truth, man. By Christ and the truth going to set you free. That's it. You understand? That's it. Time for you to stand up as being Israelites, man. Time for you to stand up being part of God's chosen people. That being said, read it real fast for me, warriors. Let's go.
How God? This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Come on.
Yea, gather together, O O nation not desired.
Who the nation not desired? That's you, black man, Hispanic, Native Indian. You ain't desired. And the only way they want to try to have me desire you is if you capitulate to what they want you to do. You understand? You can't be you in this kingdom. You think you can. Or if you're you for a period of time, you know, they putting you in jail. And let me take that back. You ain't you, period. Because you ain't being part of these 12 tribes. And if you are, they really don't want to be a part of you no more. They cut you off, look at you different. When you are God's chosen people. Now give me the book of Ephesians.
Oh God. This book of Ephesians, 4, verse 4. There is one body. And one.
Say it again.
There is one body.
That's crystal clear, baby. Been the ISUPK, going in the ISUPK. It started here, going in here. You understand? Period. ISUPK ain't go nowhere. I don't care what nobody say, man. Period. You understand me? Go ahead.
And one spirit.
And one spirit, man. Meaning one spirit is truth. One spirit. The Most High said he a man of war. You gotta fight in this truth, man. And it's spiritual. You gotta fight them demons that come in your silly behind head. It's just a thought that be in your head. That's all it is. Them demons are just a thought in your brain. That's all that shit is. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. Straight from the gate. And I'm gonna curse for a second. Shit is just a fucking thought. And you gotta push out your fucking head. That's all it is, man. You know what I mean? That's why it's so important when Akim and Akwam come in here, you gotta get yourself grounded and rooted in here, man. You gotta get grounded and rooted in the truth. I see everybody on Facebook, that's good. Facebook is good, you know, Instagram, all that is good. Right? You know what I mean? But you gotta get yourself grounded and rooted in here. Go ahead, read it, brother.
Oh God.
And we're gonna talk about enduring and how to endure this truth, man. We need that. Go ahead, Warwick.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
One hope, man. It ain't many different hopes, many different flocks of different doctrines. It ain't many. Lord ain't say many. The Lord said one, man. One. Go ahead.
Verse 5. One Lord.
One Lord. His name is Yahweh in the Hebrew. All is Elohim, bull crap. Yahweh, bull crap. I am that I am, bull crap. The breakdown said Yahweh. It says, I'm not Yahweh. I am the Lord. That's what it says, man. All this foolishness out here. I keep telling you, I'm going to do a class with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and break down the name of the Most High and the name of Christ. I'm going to bring that out. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Keep on reading, brother.
Oh God. One faith.
One faith, meaning one doctrine, one belief system, man. Only one ain't many. But there's many garbage come from. This ain't no damn democracy. It ain't no democracy. Don't you know in biblical history, they tried this democracy crap when Christ walked the earth. And everybody that didn't was not down with Christ, they all died in 70 AD. And if they ain't died in, they went into captivity, man. For not listening to Christ. You kidding me? ISUPK, baby. Go ahead.
One baptism.
One way to get clean, man. One. It's in here.
Right.
You come out of, let me tell you something, y'all. You come out of any walk of life in earth. Any. You come in here, you can get clean. You understand? You come in here, you can get right. You understand? That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. You understand? All right? Any more on that, Warrior?
That's it, sir.
All right, now. I said I'm going to talk about the vaccine. They didn't cover enough. Commander General Hunter smashed it.
Right.
General Hyman smashed it. And he smashed it so right, it's ridiculous, man. It was killed by them. But I want to say one thing to people out here who holler about the vaccine. And you really just need to check yourself. That just come out of fear. You're scared. You ain't got no gumption. When I grew up in, Southwest Philadelphia, you had to have heart. They call it gumption. You know what I mean? You just ain't got no heart. You scared. So you ain't got no hearts. You ain't got no gumption. That's all that shit is. This is simple. But I'm gonna say one thing to you. And hopefully this will help you out. And stop all the foolish things you're doing. When you apply your kids to school, whether public, private, or parochial, right? They require a health assessment from your child, right? Everybody that's a teacher in the school systems, you have to have a health assessment as well, right? So if you're somebody who went to school to get a degree to be a teacher, you got to have a health assessment to teach in schools, right? To prove that you're healthy, you don't get these kids sick. And guess what's part of that health assessment? Shot records. Those shot records are the shots or the vaccinations. You understand me? You have to have a certain set of shots that be able to attend school and to be able to teach in the school. You understand me? You have to have those things. Now, are you kidding me? Everybody don't homeschool their kids. Don't be thinking we so damn dumb. We ain't stupid, man. I homeschool my. No, you don't, nigga. You don't homeschool shit. We gotta do it now because of the corona. But before that, you weren't doing it. You were sending your kids to school. And this ain't gonna be forever. It's gonna come to an end. You know, the Lord may have this come to an end. And guess what's gonna happen? They gotta go back to school because they gotta have shot records. So don't be simple with this here, man. It ain't. And let me say this one more thing too about this whole thing. It ain't even really about the vaccinations and the shots. It ain't about that. It's because the cats who really are coming up against this end, you have sins that you don't want to stop doing. That's all it is. You are sinful people, and you got sins that you don't want to stop doing. That means more than you. That's all it is, man. So now you're scared of everything because you're being evil and wicked. That's it. I ain't gonna talk about it no more. This shit is kind of, to hear it irritates me because to me, this shit is dumb. You got black, Hispanic, Native Indians out here in America dying of all things. Our blood is literally running the streets, and you dumb niggas hollering about the vaccination shot. Like I don't get that part. Like I don't understand that you're hollering about the vaccines and the vaccine parts while we dying of real bad death in America. You understand me? At least we trying to fix that. But that's it, man. Give me Ezekiel 9:4 real fast, Warrior. I'm gonna put one scripture on what I'm saying, and I'm gonna leave that alone, man. All right? Give me Ezekiel 9:4.
All
right?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 4.
Come on with it, Warrior.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh, and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
What's the mark? The mark is the truth. Put that truth inside their forehead. The brothers out here who sighing and crying about what's going on amongst their people, man. And who the one out here fighting the fight against all the evil going on amongst Israel? Who? Israel. Who doing it? Nobody but the ICP. We don't know what's doing it. Right. I'm sure everybody's doing what they say, man. And if they try to piggyback off of what we already established and started. That's all, man. You understand me? That being said, y'all, now, get into my class topic. It's about endurance, man. It's about enduring in this truth. And this is very important. You brothers and sisters got to get rooted in this truth. You got to endure some things going to come at you. Some stuff going to be harder than others. You know what I mean? But you got to have some endurance against it. You understand me? You got to be able to endure these things that you can come, these trials and tribulations. Knowing that what you're going through ain't impossible for you to endure. You can. And what I'm going to do is give you some scriptures to help you during your time. If you're going through things, you know what I mean, if things trying to happen to you, I'm going to give you a way to help you fight through that. You always got the counsel. Then my phone don't never stop ringing. This counsel team don't never stop ringing. The generals, the captains, their phones don't never stop ringing. But I'm going to give you some things to read for you to read on your own too as well to help you out fight, help you get strong. You understand me? So now, first thing I want to know, what does it mean to endure? Somebody look it up. Somebody get a dictionary and look up what it means to endure. And let me know. All right, sister made a comment. Yeah, if you don't want to take the vaccine, you ain't got to. You know, ain't nobody making nobody take it. You know what I mean? But you know, don't be afraid of the damn thing. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid of the vaccine like it's the end all be all. You know what I mean? The general brought out all the information about and the lie that everybody trying to say about it. Come on, man, it's ridiculous, man. You understand? And if you know anybody that had that thing, that shit is rough. It ain't no joke. You understand? I know brothers and sisters to come out of it, but it's still rough, man. I'm going this. Everybody talk that shit you want to. I get my hands on. Guess what? Shot and take it. Period. All right, what's up, Malak? You had your hand up?
The definition for endure.
Yeah, come on with it.
The first one says to suffer something painful or difficult patiently.
What else?
Second one says to remain firm under suffering or misfortune without yielding through its difficult.
Listen, let me read that again from the top.
Comment. The definition of endure from the Merriam-Webster's dictionary: to remain firm under suffering or misfortune without yielding, though it is difficult.
Meaning this, you gonna go through some things in the truth. You know what I mean? You gonna get some attacks from Satan. And guess what you do during these attacks? You stand firm. Be patient. Stand firm. You know what I mean? Stand firm in it. And here's the beauty of it. You're not in the world no more. And that's what Satan's gonna try to tell you. Satan's gonna try to tell you that you in the world still. So if you didn't come in here and get rooted to change your life, that tactic that he used against you when you was in the world gonna work on you. That's why I say when you come in here, it's time for you to make a change in your life. Don't be the same person when you at a period of time. You got to change to be that person who the Lord wants you to be. You understand me? But when brothers and sisters come in and get their names, you got to strive to become that. Like that's your goal. Strive to become who your name represents. To be that brother or sister in Christ. Don't be that evil cat in the world. Because Satan's going to attack that evil cat in the world and stuff you did and what you did. And when he attack, you got to be like, whatever, I ain't that person no more. You understand me? That's why I say suffer firmly and patiently. You got to be 10 toes down like the song say. I don't know why y'all ain't do a video of that one, Captain Ty War. Y'all are 10 toes down. That should have been a video, Sloppy. I ain't saying nothing. I'm going to leave it alone. You know what I mean? But you got to stand firm with it, man. Stay in touch with it. And sometimes things be painful, yeah. But guess what be really painful? Yeah, guess what this be? Thought in your brain. That's what make it painful. That's what make it difficult. The shit that runs through your mind, that's make it difficult. And you got to fight that right there. You understand? Now, with that being said, y'all, give me Matthew 24 and 13.
God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 13.
Go ahead.
But he that shall endure unto the end.
Say it again.
But he that shall endure unto the end.
See this, you got to fight this until the end. What's the end times, y'all? I'm going to ask you a question. I'm asking everybody, what is the end times? Come on, hit me. What is the end times? What's it talking about? Well, you got somebody with an answer?
Oh, no, I was going to try to answer it.
No, I know you are. Hold it for 1 second, my life. You be around me a whole lot, so I think you know this one, man. If you don't mind, yeah, man, come on.
Sister Ayala Nawa said, when Christ returned.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yes, the return of our King. So you have to fight this fight till Christ come back, man. And listen, it be a fight sometimes. Let me ask you this. Let me say this to y'all. People are so amazed that the brothers in the UPK roll so hard. They roll hard, they act hard, they got that hard ass persona. You know why? Because we know we in a war.
Right.
We know this warfare. And we know this spiritual warfare. And we ain't playing no games. Because we play games is how you get taken in it, man. You know what I mean? We know we gotta fight this fight until our king returns the second time. So once fight this fight, we gotta be stronger in this warfare, man. We don't play no games with nothing. And nobody. Even some of the sisters, man, got that little hard, little rough edge on them. They don't design yet, you know what I mean? But they got a little rough edge on them to where, you know, you can tell these sisters being raised by some rough men. Even though they don't design, they quiet and humble, they still got like a little sort of, you know what I mean? You know, you can tell shit kind of rubbed off on them. You know what I mean? You know, they quiet and humble, but they ain't about no bull crap. You can tell, because they're being raised by warriors, man. Because we know we got to endure to the end. We ain't made it to the kingdom yet. We ain't made it there yet. We fighting to get there. And we got to be steady and be consistent until our king returns. That's for everybody. Steady and consistent until our king returns, man. That's the way. You understand me? But brotherhood is the key. Finish reading, brother. Go ahead. Hold on a second. Go ahead, Malaki.
There was a quick question online. They said, Christ, sir, can I have some scriptures on the history of New Year's?
You know what? I was going to go into the whole New Year breakdown, right? And I know what's coming up, you know, this week. But I know every brother in Israel about to do a class on it. I know every brother in the school, all across every school we got, gonna do a breakdown on it. You understand? Let me give you two scriptures real fast. And you just write this down. I ain't gonna break them down and give them to you. Colossians 2:8. Amos 5, verse 15, then 21 to 23. And what's the one where we talk about the new moons? No, not that one. Woe unto them to call evil good and good evil. What's that one, y'all? Isaiah, right? I forget that one. Wow. I always forget that one. Hold on. I always forget that one. Hold on 1 second, brother. Let me see. Yeah. Isaiah 5. Verse 20 to 21. And another good one, the 1 Corinthians 10, 20 to 21 as well. All right, go ahead, Warrior.
Could we use James 7 to 25?
What does it say?
Where it say, he shall speak against the Most High and seek to change the times and the laws.
You can bring that up. You can. All right. So there's someone right there, some scriptures on it. Like I said, a lot of the brothers in the school are going to be doing this breakdown. They're going to be doing this heavy. Everybody in the school is going to be doing a breakdown on New Year's. That's why I said I'm not going to do it, because I know it's coming. You understand? I gave you scriptures you can read, you know what I mean, to help you out with that, all right? But I want to get to endurance. And this is very important. You understand? What Commander General Yohana brought out about the vaccine was very important. Because they're trying to play everybody, trying to play you.
Right.
They get you not to endure in the truth anymore. And it's gonna be trying to test the season. See if you really got the faith in the Lord like how you say you do, man. You know what I mean? And we gotta be the ones that endure until the end. You understand? Endure until the end. All right? Now, Abad Hayah, any more on that scripture, Matthew 24?
Oh God.
Finish reading for me, brother.
The saved shall be saved.
The same meaning you're gonna be the one who's gonna be saved out of the hell and the destruction coming to America. You understand? And you're gonna be the one saved from the wrath of the Lord before his son comes. Because our brothers and sisters out here catching hell, dying all kind of evil diseases. You understand? Murder. All kinds of things going on out here, man. You're going to be saved from that stuff there. So now, with that being said, y'all, let me ask you this one question. How can a Christian say he's saved if the Bible says you're not going to be saved until the end, until Christ returns? They tout that all the time. Our job is to confound these philosophies and doctrines that sit upon a mountain. You understand? That's our job. And this is one you can add to your repertoire, all right? Now give me 1 Peter 4, verse 12.
Oh God. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, and verse 12.
Come on.
Beloved, think it not strange.
Say it again.
Beloved, think it not strange.
So it's saying here, don't think it's strange. Go ahead.
Concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you.
Concerning the what, brother?
Fiery trial, which is to try you.
Meaning the thing that you're going to go through, man, is truth, man. Don't think that's strange. Don't think it's strange of the things that's supposed to happen. These things are supposed to happen, man. Like, don't think it's strange. Satan's supposed to try you. He's supposed to come at you with your weakness. He's supposed to, that's his job. Now, let me see if y'all thinking. Give me a scripture or a precept for this one here. Remember, the Bible says, think it not strange. Right? So give me a scripture on it. And let me explain something to y'all. Every brother, sister, y'all know the things that set you off is what I'm going to use. Y'all know the things that, or things that was going on that would really get you going in the world. Y'all know who y'all were in the world. Yes, you know. And that's what Satan's going to use to get you. You know what it was that got you set off in the world. You know what it was. With that being said, give me a precept for it says, for this one here. Thinking not strange. You got to be on top of your game. Whether it's a type of woman, type of man, lifestyle, family, friends, whatever. You know. And guess who else knows? Satan knows. His demons know. And you get approached with them all the time. One heavy one is jealousy, envy. Ooh, that's a rough one there, baby. You gotta watch that. Come on, boy. What you got for me, Mariah?
James 1 and 2.
What does it say?
My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations.
That's not the one I'm looking for. That's a good one. That's a good one, Mariah. But that ain't the one I'm looking for, Warrior. Something else I'm looking for. It is something else I'm looking for. Something else. Come on, y'all. There's something else I'm looking for. Read 1 Peter 4 and 12. One more time from the top, brother. One more time, Warrior.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 12.
Yes.
Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you.
Now, don't think it's strange. Garwai, that's a good one, but that's not what I'm looking for. At Garwai, that's not the one I'm looking for neither. Listen, don't think it's strange, meaning don't think it's, I'll give it to you. Hold on 1 second. Officer Malachi.
We use Ecclesiastes 2:1.
No, not that one. That's what Garwai pulled up. Go ahead.
When you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
that's the same thing he pulled. You know what I mean? Now that's good. I ain't knocking on that. But there's another one. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 10 and 13.
Ooh, say it again.
1 Corinthians 10 and 13.
What does that say?
So like, there had no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
That's a good one as well. That's a 12 one as well. Listen, man, I like to hear what y'all bringing out. Because it means one, you're studying, two, you know the scriptures, and three, by knowing them, you apply them to your life. That makes me feel good in here. Makes me think that, okay, what we've been teaching, y'all taking the heed. You know what I mean? I feel real good about that, man. You know what I mean? But that ain't what I'm looking for. Something else I'm looking for. I like this here. Oh, boy. Come on. That making me blush like I'm looking at a pretty woman or something. Come on. Luke 22. Job 1:8. No, not Job 1:8. No, not that one. Go ahead, Malak.
Where it say, for acceptable men is tried in the furnace of adversity.
Not that one, either. A fiery trial. I mean, you're going through something, right? What does Satan attack when it comes to truth in you? When Satan is attacking you, what is he using to attack you? Malachi.
Your old person.
What about that old person?
The weaknesses.
What about the weaknesses?
The ones that you're battling.
Yeah, that's true, but it's something else. What does Satan use to attack you in his truth? You know what I mean? It is your weakness, but I want you to go at it a different way. It's your weakness. Why? Why is it your weakness? I see you, Robert. That's not what I'm looking for, warrior. Y'all pulling some great precepts, though. Ooh, who's Nawar? Who's that? Anybody know who Nawar is? Anybody know who Nawar Yahawada? Nawar Yahawada, what camp you out of, huh? Anybody know who Nawar is? Hey, Nawar, in Facebook, ask Nawar what camp he out of, Malak. You can type in the Facebook chat thing, man? Find, ask him what camp he out of. I want to know which camp he is. Nawar, if you can hear me, warrior, let me know what camp you out of, what city you out of. Man, big up the officer Nawar, man. He hit it on the head. Now, only I was right on what y'all was saying, right? But it's something I was looking for. Satan attacks the things you love. That thing you love makes you weak in the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's your lust. That's your desire. That love you have for whatever you love in the world, he attacks that. Now, here's the precept I'm going to give you for it. And here's the reason. You got to know this and know how to cut things off. Mariah, give me 2 Corinthians 2:11 real fast. 2 Corinthians, let me make sure that's the right one. First or second. 2 Corinthians, I believe. Yep. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11.
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11.
Everybody go to 2 Corinthians 2:11. I want you to bear witness. I mean, not bear, but listen to what I'm telling you about the scripture here, man.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11.
Go ahead.
Lest Satan should get an advantage over us.
How is he going to get an advantage over you? How? Go ahead.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
Meaning this, he going to get over on you because you ain't aware or not knowing how he going to come at you. The word ignorant means not knowing. You know what I mean? So When he come at you, like, damn, he came at me again because he thinks that can work on you. Malachi.
He said he offset 50 out of Baltimore.
Yeah, I like that, Nawar. That brother was on point. I got you on that one, yeah. Big up the Captain Party. I raised the shoulders out there, man. Yeah, I mean, under General Shamar, General Q, General Kasum. You understand? Y'all keep on doing that, man. All the officers out there, the soldiers out there, man. Listen. The scripture read again from the top for me, brother.
Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Meaning this, man. Those things that you love the most, those things that made you weak, that you were given to in your whole person, Satan know it. And you got to know it. You understand me? Because if you don't know it, he's going to keep using that to get over you. They saying right here, don't be ignorant of that fact. Meaning, know how he's going to come at you. Know he's going to use whatever you love the most to attack you in his truth. Know it. Know those things. This is a consistent daily fight you got to fight in this truth, man. Know it. Satan know your damn fears, man. He know what's going on. He done had control of you and your family for thousands of years. And here you come trying to break the damn cycle. And he's like, oh no, what the hell are they doing? What the hell is this? What they think they doing? I control this vessel. So he's going to use whatever you love and cared for that was dead in your heart before the truth. He's going to know he's going to use it against you. You got to know that as well. You can't be ignorant of that fact, man. Because if you are, he's going to get an advantage over you. You understand me? He's going to get an advantage over you. Everybody know we had a particular thing that was, you know, us in the world. Whether it was women, whether it was men. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about for the sisters, for the brothers, women. You know what I mean? Whether it was a particular job, money, material things, family, friends, whatever it was, man. Your children as well. I say this all the time, man. I say, man, listen, man. And this is always how I've been. And I learned it from Commander General Hanna, General Hyman, and watching General Hyman and General Hyman and Mayak live what Commander General Hanna told him. And seeing Commander General Hanna do it as well. Whatever I lose and whatever I gain is truth. I'm still staying in the truth. Fuck it. You know the old saying, fuck it, one drop in the bucket or something. Am I saying it right, y'all? That old school thing, fuck it, drop in the bucket or something. That's how my thought pattern is in the truth. Whatever I gain, man, whatever I lose, man, I'm never leaving the truth. Care what it is. Care who it is. You understand? That's the mindset you got to have to be able to endure in this fight game, man. That's the mindset. You understand? You got to have that. All right? So that's it on that. Back to 1 Peter 4 and 12. Anybody have any questions or anything? Let me give y'all one quick story. I like to, say some things sometimes. I don't want to ramble on, but I remember one time when I was injured. Injured bad. I was injured bad, but I was still, doing my duties in camp and doing my things, and you know what I mean? I didn't let that be no excuse. You understand? And I had a family member of mine die. And this family member of mine that died was an uncle of mine. And this uncle who died was one of the ones I was raised damn near in his house. If I wasn't home, I was in his house all the time. I mean, that was like my second home. Damn near my first home. I would go down. I would go down to his crib, right? And I would say hi to everybody and walk right to the kitchen to the refrigerator every time. Like I didn't even stop and give nobody no hugs. Every time I went to the crib, I went right to the refrigerator. That was like my fridge. I ain't give a fuck about nothing else. What they cooking down here? Open the door. You know what I mean? Because I had a bunch of female cousins that can cook. So I went down right to the fridge, grabbing all the grub. Like that was my shit. I was raised down there. Me and my cousins and everything. Well, I'm in the truth, and I'm battling hard. And I end up cutting everybody off and cutting things off, right? So I still kept in contact with my uncle some, not as much with some, you know what I mean? But I knew that in the truth, I knew if I kept that contact, I knew that was going to be a part of me that was going to try to break me and pull me out. And I felt the trouble. Like I felt the pull. It was like a real heavy pull. So I started cutting myself off even more, right? And then he died. He called me. I said, what? I was like, shit. And he died a peaceful death in his house in bed, right?
Right. Go.
His house was 3 houses from mine in the Southwest, 3 blocks down, 52nd Springfield, right? Three blocks down. So I walked down to the crib. All my family inside the house, they like, come on in, we having a meeting. And I was like, at this time, I knew we had camp. I knew we died in the house. So when they said, come on in, my mind said, damn, if I go in here, I can't go to camp. I can't teach for 7 days. And this was in the very beginning of, this is when we was rebuilding a whole lot of things in schools. And I said, you know what? I was like, shit. I was like, no, I'm good, I'm gonna stay outside, man. And I sat on the side, you know what I mean? I sat on the side. And my cousin came outside. And this is one of the ones, me and him was like this here. We was like frickin' frack. He was older than me, he was short. You know what I mean? Mariah, he was like barely like 2 inches taller than you. Well, that nigga was a terror in Southwest. Niggas was scared of him like he was like, they thought he was Mike Tyson. But I ain't had no problem with that cat there. But I knew that, oh, that's your cousin? I ain't had no problem. That's another cool story going to the Southwest. You know what I mean? But he came outside mad. I said, yo, what the fuck happened? Them motherfuckers. I said, yo, pull out. He pacing back and forth. He said, that's why I ain't never coming back here. He said, man. He said, this is it. So I ain't come back when I went to Georgia, and I ain't coming back after I put my father on the ground. And I thought about it. I was like, Tabata, yeah, how White House Shotty had to go in and stuff for that shit. You understand? Because even though we grew up together, it still was turmoil in the world. Wasn't no brotherhood and sister. There was just a bunch of shit going on. And I talked to everybody as they came out. So when the funeral time for the funeral came, right? And I was like, shit, I talked to General Hyman. He said, well, you know how if you really want to go, you go ahead and go. You know what I mean? You can have a brother go with you as well. You need some comfort, some support. And I said, I understand. I said, let me think about it for a minute. And I thought about it. I thought again. Okay? I thought about classes. And I thought about all my family and all the emotions I was about to see. And I said to myself, and I was honest, I said, listen, man, if I go to this damn funeral, this is going to be the shit that put me back in the world. I know it. I know. Just being around them and the emotions. And they're going to start talking about my mom, my pop. I said, you know what? Nah, I ain't going. And I ain't go. But I just said, fuck it, I ain't going. And it hurt for a minute, but then I took that pain and focused that shit on truth. Okay? And I was at camp that Saturday. I took my classes, and everybody know who's in camp under me. I never sat my ass down unless I got an order from Commander General Hyman, Mike. I always pace back and forth behind the camp. I ain't sit down the whole camp. I didn't sit down. I was always looking and watching. I was on my, listen, it was a problem for whoever I supposed to camp. And it felt good. And guess what happened, man? I felt some strength inside of me. And Satan knew that part of my life, he couldn't try to tempt me to come out of the truth with no more. That's some stuff I had to fight. And it was a fight. But I thank the Lord that the spirit he gave me, the spirit of warfare, that I was able to fight that fight, man. You understand? It was rough. I ain't gonna say it wasn't rough. It was hard. But I did it. Why? Because I knew that Satan was doing things in my life to pull me away. I knew he was doing it. The other thing that was going on, and this here was like all trying to come at me at once to make me knock me down. And I wasn't going to have it. Just wasn't going to happen. Just wasn't going to happen. You understand? I wasn't ignorant of his devices, so I rejected it. And then, you know, family see you, they used to see me ride by me. That was, oh, what you did? You ain't come to the crew. They ride by me, I'm like, whatever. I see one of my cousins later on, about a couple of years later, and we talked. And, you know, I explained to him, we sat down and we rapped. He said, I understand, cuz. I know what happened, man. I know, man. Just, you know, Don't worry about it, man. You still fast, still love us. I love you too, you know what I mean? That's it. But I knew I couldn't do it because I knew that was going to try to pull me out of the truth. The truth meant more to me than my family. My family was the truth, and it is the truth. And it's going to be the truth to the day I die. And that's why I said no matter what I lose, no matter what I gain, I'm standing with the truth. And you got to make it up in your mind to be that way and stay the same way. You understand me? And it also means for you up in here to have that brotherhood and sisterhood there all the time. Don't let nothing interfere with it, man. If a brother or sister says something to you that you may not like, you may think is wrong, then go to them. Talk to them, man. And clear this shit up. Let me tell you something, man. Scoffers, the Lord can get out of here. I'm telling you right now. If you somebody in the background talking something about somebody, something in your mouth, the Lord will give you time to repent, but He's going to get you up out of here. Something going to happen and your ass is going to be gone. Bye-bye. Because this is the home of the truth. You understand me? So see how Satan trying to come at you, man, and you got to fight that. You understand me? Now, back to First Peter 4 and 12. Come on, warrior.
Oh, God.
Run it one more down from the top to the bottom, baby.
Oh, God. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, and verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you.
So you going to go through some things sometimes. You won't see like it's rough. You got to let me tell you something. Esau doing some movies real good, right? They had one man against 1,000. And you know what that one superhero do? He said, forget it, I'm going to hop right into this head first. Right? I ain't going to run. Deal with it. Wolverine and Superman and all those damn images they give you, right? These fiery trials are what you're going through. That's what you got to do, y'all. Step into the shit. Don't run backwards from it. Put the faith in the Lord and say, you know what? Fuck that. We're going to deal with this shit there. And you're going to deal with it. And you'll see the Most High on your side because you decided to endure it and fight it, and the Lord on your side. Keep on reading.
As though some strange thing happened unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 13.
Go ahead.
But rejoice.
Go ahead.
Inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Let me tell you something, man. You better be thankful because Christ went through the same thing you're going through. That's why evil is hell to say that Christ was born of a spirit or something touching Mary's stomach and a baby inside of there. Are you kidding me? What kind of fairy tale garbage filth is that, man? Dishonor our king like that. Dishonor the words of the Bible like that, but you're garbage, man. You understand? Yeah. The Lord said he's going to be born like how me and you born, man. You know what I mean? And the same thing you're going through, we're going through as well. You hear me?
Right.
What you're going through, Christ went through it as well. And left a way for you to follow and beat it, man. Give me Proverbs 24 and 10. Once again, y'all, I'm giving you scriptures to be able to strengthen yourself during these times. Be able to fight this stuff during these times. Be able to fight your flesh during these times. You understand? You out, warrior? All right, Shabbat, good seeing you, brother. I don't see you enough out. I know you stable and be moving and do your thing. I hear you. I got something for you coming up too, baby. You hear me? You're going to like it too. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to like it. I got something for you. All right? All right, Most High in Christ, warrior. Let me know when you're ready, brother.
Oh, God.
Go ahead and read, all right?
Proverbs 21 and 10, sir.
24, I'm sorry, brother.
Okay, calm. This is the book of Proverbs 24 and verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity,
meaning when times get hard, you're going to faint and fall out. Nah, baby, you got to get hard too. I remember growing up, man, I used to watch this movie. I used to like Conan, right? With Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I like Conan only because it wasn't because he was big, muscular, and strong. That wasn't the thing. It was because of what he went through and came out of and he conquered. You know what I mean? And conquered. And he lived that way till he died. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all forget about the whole thing. They had comic books back in the day. You understand? I'm talking about comic books. And I was a comic book geek. You hear me? I was at the store every month to get my order of the comic books. You understand? And Conan was one of the ones I always got. Conan and Cimmerian. Cimmerian, or Cimmerian, or whatever it is. And I read them all the time. And each time was him conquering his enemies and slaying his foes. That's what I liked about that, man. You understand me? Slaying. Things wasn't always going right for him. He was caught in crazy situations, but he always conquered. You never forget he had to go to war. Read again from the top.
Okay. If thou faint in the day of adversity,
When things get hard, go ahead.
thy strength is small.
Man, your strength is small. You gotta build up that strength, man. You gotta get strong up in here. You stand here long enough, you gonna get strong. We're gonna fight this evil that's going on out here. All right? Now give me 2 Timothy 2 and 3, in verse 4.
Come. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier.
You see that, man? You endure this hardness as a good soldier. Endure it. Fight through it. Christ calling you to be a soldier in his army. You got to fight. You got to go to war and become a soldier. You outwalk him in a school. Christ ain't calling you to be soldiers. He's calling y'all to be real daughter design. So if you're in the world and thought you was a soldier, thought you was tough and you rolled or died and all that little shit, not tired, whatever you did in the world, man, that's all done now. You ain't called to be that no more. You got to fight that. Your fight is now to come in here, not be a soldier, but you're going to be a daughter of Zion. I know some of y'all still got that rough exterior, which I understand. Little rough edge, just a little rough edge. Little rough edge, meaning you ain't really down with no bullshit. Like you may be in the world. I understand that. But in here, you call it something different. Be called to be soldiers, y'all call it to be daughters of Zion. And whatever you did in the world, you got to fight. If you wasn't a soldier in the world, you got to be a soldier now. And the Lord is saying, endure the hardness that you're about to come up against, man. The things that will try to break you. Go ahead.
Of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Meaning, let me tell you this something. That one brother who had a wife who I think King David did adultery with. When they brought him back to sleep with his wife, he didn't want to. He stepped at the door of the gates. You understand me? So many young brothers are so caught up with coochie, you can't even think straight. I'm in a car last night. I got these two little sisters in the car. I'm taking them somewhere, and their conversation was trifling as hell. Because in their conversation, they was dealing with brothers and talking about dealing with brothers based off their money and the sex they gave them, and who they liked and who they didn't like. And I was like, wow. Like, they was young. They were like maybe 21, 22. And I was like, wow. Like, I was like, damn. I'm saying to myself, it's hard for young cats out here nowadays. Good God almighty. Shit. The things I was hearing, and when they got in the car, they laughed like, hey, I know you heard some stuff, huh, OG? I said, ain't nothing I ain't heard before. They laughed. And I'm saying to myself, shit, I ain't never heard that shit before. Like, some of the things they said was like, wow, these young ones out here tripping. You understand? You got to fight all those demons getting you to be that. When you're a soldier, you ain't concerned with nothing but this truth. That brother, I forget his name. I don't know if I forget his name. But that brother, he ain't care about nothing. His family, all he cared about was warfare for the nation. That was the only thing on his mind. And his brothers who was out there fighting, it's the only thing he cared about. That should be your goal up in here. Yeah, we got family, yes. Yeah, you got wives, maybe you got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many wives you got? Kids? Yeah, you got them all. But you're concerned with warfare, you got to fight, man. That comes number one. And with him, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? He didn't want to go see her. He wanted to get back in the battlefield and swing that sword. You understand me? To help his brothers and kill the enemies of the nation of Israel. That's the mission in the ISUPK. Now, if you call to be a soldier, you call it to be that. You go to design, your goal is to always be a sister, no matter what. Even against your personal feelings to another sister. You understand me? It's always to be compassionate, humble, hospitable. Tell the sisters the right thing and not enough garbage off of your filthy mind when you get caught in your emotions. I hear that shit. But the truth, according to the Lord, and what you taught in the ISUPK. Continue reading, brother.
Okay. That we may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
By doing those things, you're pleasing the Lord. By doing those things, you're pleasing the Most High. You understand me? That's how you please the Lord, man. Now, give me Second Esdras, y'all, the 7th chapter, verse 6. Now, you may want to know, some people ask the question like, why are we doing these things? We're doing these things. What are we going to get for doing this here? And we're going to explain to you what your reward is, all right?
Oh God. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field.
Say it again.
There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
Bro, I'm sorry, brother. Read that again. I take it from the top.
Oh God. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field.
Meaning you got this city, and it's nice and wide. Go ahead.
And is full of all good things.
Everything you want to live good is inside of this city. Everything you want. Everything that make your life 100 times better is in this city. And it's wide. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow.
Say it again.
The entrance thereof is narrow.
But the entrance is not a wide entrance. It's a narrow entrance, man. Go ahead.
And is set in a dangerous place to fall.
Go ahead. Meaning to get there ain't steady. Go ahead.
Like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
Meaning that entrance ain't steady. So you gotta walk a certain way. You understand? And be continuously walking that same way all the time. Because if you don't and lose your footing, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna fall on the left where the fire is. Or you're gonna fall on the right where the water is. You fall in the fire, you burnt up too soon. You fall in the water, on the right where the water is, you're gonna drown. That's your walk in the truth. That's your walk in the truth. Can't say all the time, you know, y'all Hebrew Israelites, y'all hard-headed, or y'all don't want to take no other knowledge, or y'all don't just believe in that dumbass Bible and all that shit they say about the scriptures, right? We do. We supposed to. You understand me? We supposed to be that way. Now, give me a precept of us being this way, y'all. Tell you I've been studying. Give me a precept proving we're supposed to be one way in this truth, and disregard everything else. Give me a precept. Damn right, I love the scripture too. I love it too. Let me know when somebody pop up with something, all right? Let's get it. Anybody have anything out there?
Zarwai has Isaiah 58:1.
Nope, not that one. Nope. It's a good one, Zarwai. Not that one, Warrior. Anybody else have anything up there?
Lies.
Nobody else has it? To be able to walk that walk, that entrance, to get into the city full of good things, this walk got to be a straight down, a little shaky. Left you burn, right you drown. Means you have to be what about the truth? You have to be what?
Got Ecclesiastes 12:12.
Danayah, not that one. Anybody else? You gotta be what? It means you gotta be what? Gotta be a certain way. I gave you a hint when I said people outside of the UPK always say that all y'all know is that Bible. All y'all care about is that Bible, X, Y, Z. Or they say this, you hard-headed, or you closed-minded. All that's good. I love all that. Because they right. I don't see nothing else. I ain't trying to hear nothing else. I deal with this society because this is where we live. So I deal with it like how the Lord said deal with it. But I don't see nothing else. You understand me? What matters to me is the Bible. I don't give a damn about nothing else, to be honest. You understand me? Do what the Lord say do. So now I gave you some more hints. Closed-minded. They say you be closed-minded. All y'all see is that Bible. You Hebrews, y'all don't do this. The science. Man, I'm so tired of hearing about niggas and science. I've been hearing about niggas and science since I was 14 damn years old. And my main man I grew up was talking about science. Nigga ended up being a crackhead. And he was strung on crack until talking about the 5% of the science. I said, man, you ain't dumb that mathematics yet, nigga? All them drugs that you on, man, destroyed your life, you ain't done with it yet? I know, man, but I'm saying, I don't want to hear that, man. So you can't run the game with me about science. I don't want to hear that. Like some of the stuff they say, that's why I say the Lord really gave Captain Zaryak a good spirit to be able to deal with these cats. And I look at Commander Yohana and General Muhammad, and I be like, wow, they got a real good spirit to be able to deal with these cats, the evil stuff they say. Like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I mean, I be trying, so I sit there and be quiet to absorb what they're saying to be able to deal with it. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. I be want to say, nigga, I don't hear that, man. Like, I don't want to hear that, man. I done seen all that filth in my neighborhood growing up. I killed black men and black women. Talking about God, body, and science. Man, I don't want to hear that. That shit ain't fly to me. Like, I ain't no female. You can't game, man. I ain't no female. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, better watch your mouth. Slocking, stop. Let's get it. Come on, y'all got it yet? Anybody find it yet?
We got Deuteronomy 6:8.
Ooh, the pockets are, I see you, baby. But that ain't the one I want. Another one's close to that one.
Yeah, Matthew 17:4. We got Psalms 93:5.
Wow, man, they get close, bro. They trying, bro. I like this here, bro. I like this one here.
Psalms 119:89-91.
I like this.
James 1:8.
All right, let me give it to everybody. Everybody go to Deuteronomy 11, verse 18 and 19.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 18.
Give everybody a second first. Give everybody a second, Mariah. And let them catch up. Give everybody a second, Warrior.
Come, God.
And let them catch. All right. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, let's get it now.
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your head.
Go ahead.
It's like upon your hand. That they may be as frontlets between your eyes.
You know what a frontlet is, y'all? Anybody know what a frontlet is? Anybody know what a frontlet is? Anybody respond? We got like a little, wait time. Yeah, I mean. So what I want to know is what is a frontlet from everybody? What is a frontlet? What is a frontlet? Nobody respond?
Oh, we got a piece of clothing.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not what a frontlet is.
It's used for horses to stay focused, blocking the left and right sight.
Yes. Why? Why? That is correct. Why? Okay. The frontlets on the horses, like, you ever see them? They got them down today. I was riding one day and it was a carriage. And they had like a little, he got part of the eyes covered on the horse. You ever see that? Like with the eyes where they can't see outside, they only can see straight ahead. You ever see that before on a horse? They're almost like sunglasses or like something. That's not the right word to put sunglasses, but maybe like something like something to cover the eyes from looking to the right and look to the side. Covering their peripheral vision. Peripheral vision. So they can't look to the right or to the left. They're gonna look straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? Our frontlet is keeping you focused straight ahead. On a horse, to keep that horse focused, just going straight ahead. That's how the Most High wants you to be in the truth. You understand me? When they say you hard-headed, you only know the Bible, you don't hear nothing else, that's a good thing. Because I don't really. I ain't trying to hear none of that garbage. And that's really a good thing. That's how you're supposed to be in the truth, man. Like a horse with frontlets on his eyes is how we're supposed to be in this truth. Keep on reading, brother.
Oh, God. Verse 19.
Blinders, that's good. Go ahead.
And ye shall teach them your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house.
The sister Samantha Bell said it real good. She said it's used to keep the horse focused because they get spooked easily. And that's true. A horse does get spooked easily. And guess who else gets spooked easily? Who else? Who else gets spooked easily? Us in the world. You understand? Before the truth, that was you getting spooked easily every goddamn day. Keep them frontlets on your eyes. Only thing you worry about is the truth, man. Get everything else, man. Go ahead, boy. Keep on reading, brother.
When thou sittest in thine house, when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
When you in the crib, you teach your kids these things, man. I drilled my kids so much, man, to the point to where I say something now, they go, oh, dad, like that, Like, oh. I gotta catch myself. I'm like, what I tell you? They like, dad, we know. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, slide. I forget I drilled them to them so much growing up, you know what I mean, that they know, but I gotta make sure they still know. Because don't let them stop. You know what I mean? I be in my ribs, hey, what you say? You know you ain't supposed to. Babe, I know. All right, smart. I'm like, all right, no sweat. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, just make sure it's safe. You know what I mean? But like, we know. All right, okay. No sweat. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be, man. When you with your kids, you in the house, teach your kids, man. Y'all sitting around, things going on, teach them. You understand? TV, stuff on TV, teach them. Let me tell you something, man. My girls growing up, it's certain criteria I do not play. And you see, this is me. This is me, my household. I ain't saying everybody else got to do this. It's mine. I ain't played with the lipstick or the lip gloss. I ain't played with the fingernail polish. I ain't played that shit. If my daughters they want to do their hair, and walk around here looking nappy sometimes, I don't care. Let it be nappy. Let it be what's gonna be. You know why? Because as they get older and grow in life, they don't have a time period. You know that time period you'll see your daughters where they're going to want to be pretty. It's gonna be, they're gonna want to then. But why force them when they're young? They ain't thinking about that. All they want to do is run and play. They want to be kids. You understand what I'm saying about how they want to be just kids. They want to just play. And I was like, ain't nobody forcing that on my kids. I ain't trying. Ain't nobody's dog. They children. Let them be children. Let them enjoy themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And for me, when they turn 16, is when they can now, the lipstick, the lip gloss, and the fingernail polish, and all that. You got it. You know what I mean? My two other daughters, they both came to me at 16. Dad, look, 16, I'm gonna start wearing something. I said, you got it. You got it. Go ahead, do your thing. I watched them grow up, and I knew they was at a point in time in life where I knew this was coming, and that's fine. I got you on that part. Go ahead, baby, go do it. But until then, man, I let my kids be kids. And you cannot come into my life and my kids like with your philosophy and doctrine try to change my kids. No, you can't. I let my daughters be daughters. They want to play and run around and run around to the house, run to the grass, and tackle each other and all that. Go ahead. They're like doing their hair look all crazy. Go ahead. There'll come a time when mom will grab you up and do your hair, make sure you look presentable. All right, that's cool. But you're not going to force these things on my children. You ain't. Because they children. Let them be a kid and play and live, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I sat back as the father and just watched these things. I teach my kids and I tell my kids, man, life ain't all about these things. Life is about something different. You see things on TV, and I tell my children, we watch TV, and I said, listen, do not disrespect your body out there like that, especially for the girls. It's rough out here for little girls out here now. And they got them out here at certain ages, you know what I mean, wearing certain things and, showing their little body parts when they're young. No. My daughters always walked around the house, and they had to wear extra large shirts to cover their body. Always put it in their heads. To the point now to where it's like a staple. See them now, they be walking around, they go, making sure their body's being covered. And I told them, you pick a young man you want to get to know in your life, let him know you for being you, and not because he sees some body part he like. Because when he's tired of the body part, he gonna be gone. So pick a man that want to know you. You don't want to know you, cut that shit off. And cut it. You understand? So, that's it. Teach them his laws and statutes of marriage. Teach my kids the sex of marriage. You know what I mean? Don't be just out here having sex with man and women, random brothers, like it's cool. Don't do that, man. If you do, the Lord will be against you. It's not what we do in this house. You know what I mean? Teach them. So they growing up, they one way. You understand? All right? Go ahead.
God, verse 20.
Oh, you can stop right there, brother. Hey, go back to the second Ezra, y'all. I'm getting off track a little bit. Come on.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, and verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
We all got to go through this here. And even though you're going through it, guess what? You got brothers and sisters who've been through this here who can help you out. Show you how to walk this path. But it's a point of this class. That path you on right now, trying to get to that kingdom of good things, you got to be focused, man, on this truth. Day and night, focus on what the Lord wants you to do. Focus, man. You understand? Focus. Go ahead.
Go God. Verse 9. And this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Let me tell you something, man. Esau's the master of manipulation, man. Our oppressor. He's the master of manipulation. Remember back in the day, y'all, we had that knight. You had Rapunzel, you had the knight, and you had the dragon. To get to that woman, he had to do what? Bahaya?
Was it he had a common hair?
And do okay, what's the other one where, well, forget Rapunzel then. She's the one with the long hair? All right, forget her. The knight, the dragon and the damsel and the woman of the tower. They get to the woman of the tower, what do they have to do?
Slay the dragon.
He had to slay the dragon. He had to go through the danger to get his prize. But guess what, y'all, in the truth, you got to fight through this danger to get to this kingdom. And guess what the good part about it is? That danger you're talking about, you're going through, guess where it is? Right here in your mind. Just be thoughts in your damn brain. Trying to get you to go off. Just some thoughts. The simple behind thoughts of who you used to be. That's why I say don't be ignorant of what Satan's trying to bring you. It's what you used to be. It's what you put in the past. You fight that spirit, man, and push past that spirit. That's all it is, the thought. You stay focused on the prize, the goal. You understand? Keep on reading, brother.
Oh God. Verse 10.
All right, stop right there. Give me Mark 4, 16 to 17, warrior.
Oh God. Oh God, this is the book of Mark, chapter 4, and verse 16.
Give everybody a second to catch up. And let me say this, man. I read put something there about retail horrors wear for our baby girls, right? That's true. Let me tell you one quick story, man. I think I said this before. One time, my oldest daughter was given a bathing suit by her step grandma, and she took it. I think and went upstairs and tried it on, and I think her older brother saw it, and he ended up fussing too. No, you ain't wearing that. You ain't wearing that. And she took it downstairs, and she gave it back. And when she gave it back, right, she said, "Thank you, but I can't wear this." So she said, "Why can't you wear this? Why can't you wear it?" And her response, listen, my oldest daughter is kind of cold sometimes. Like her responses be cold as shit sometimes. She said she looked at me and said, "Because my daddy wouldn't approve of it." Brother, when she told me that day, I almost fell out my chair. I got melted inside, but I thank the Lord immediately, and I thank you for Commander Jeremiah and Jeremiah, because what they taught me is what I taught my kids. And she was aware and conscious of her body. She still is all this time. And she knew that that's something her father would not approve of. But guess what, y'all? I had to fight for that. That wasn't just given to me. I fought for that. I don't play no games. My kids know their daddy don't play. But to come to my family, I don't play no games to come to my family. I love my family. My daughters are raised in a certain way. They be conscious of certain things. And she honored her father by saying that. You understand what I'm saying? But she was taught that from young. You hear me? Teach your kids this truth. Don't teach them that thought way. That they can just do what they want to do. That ain't life, man. Like, that ain't real life out here. They tell you this stuff on TV, in the movies, but real life tell you something different. Them people out here saying they thoughts and doing with the WAP and all that stuff in it. You know how many abortions out there? You know how many black Hispanic women on drugs for being molested when they was young? You know how many is out there? A lot. Most of them don't get healed from that. So I said my daughters would not be victims of it. They not. Care what nobody say. They not be victims of the society and the evil going on amongst the black, Hispanic, Native Indians. So as the father, I set certain rules. Daughters do this, sons do that. You understand? They do this, they do that in the store. Play no games. They my children. It's my seed. They're my seed. You understand me? Read, warrior, let's get it.
Oh God.
Tell them where you at.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4, and verse 16.
Come on.
And these are they likewise, which are sown on stony ground,
Go ahead.
who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. And have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time.
Okay, you come to the truth, and it sounds wonderful. It sounds good. It sounds this, sounds that. And as soon as something is said that you don't like, that's what you do. Pew, you gone. Pew, we don't see the cat no more. Pew, you should be saying something out your mouth you shouldn't be saying. Go ahead.
Afterward, when affliction or persecution arises,
Meaning now when things start happening to you, you go through some trouble, some rough times. Like, this is the problem. Like, people think that all the time come in and they're supposed to be sweet. Nah, you get some reprieve from the Lord, yes you do. You do. But it ain't gonna always be that way. You're gonna go through some rough times up in here, man. But let me tell you something. The rough time you go through ain't compared to the rough time you had when you're in the world. It ain't. You better think about what you was doing before you came in here. See.
for the word's sake, immediately they are offended.
See that? Now they offended, pew, they gone. They got the truth. You don't see them no more. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 18. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word. Verse 19. And the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches.
Woo! You know how many brothers I met came in here and wanted to be rich, man? And wanted to pursue that career? I knew cats in here who was, listen, that was all that was on their mind. They was groomed from young to be people making money. Especially that filthy ass music. I like the spirit the brothers got in UPK because they ain't capitalizing who they are. They making music with the brothers and let that be it. I knew cats that was fake like they was in the truth, but came in here because they wanted to be rich and famous. They brothers and sisters was getting Oscars and what's that music award they get? Is it an Oscar? Or am I saying it wrong?
It's been Grammys.
Yeah, got Grammys in their families and shit, went to schools and music, and they supposed to be that. They try to use the truth as a catapult to get there. The most I put their tail out. Gone. Because they desire what the truth really was about trying to get rich. Go ahead.
And the lust of other things.
And the lust of other things. Go ahead.
Entering in. Choke the word.
Listen, that lust that you had, that's why I said, man, you gotta get rid of your lust. That intense desire of your flesh, you gotta cut that off, man. You gotta cut off who you was in the world and hate who you was in the world. You understand me? That intense desire, you gotta get rid of it. Go ahead.
And it becometh unfruitful.
Meaning it's gonna choke you. So now the truth don't mean nothing no more. Now your lust means everything. That intense desire means everything. So the kids you had for the riches, that means everything over the truth. Continue reading.
Verse 20. And these are they which are sown on good ground.
Now, these are the brothers that sown on good ground. All you brothers that come up in UPK and stick and stay. Follow orders, do your job. You understand? Fight your demons inside of you. You understand? Go ahead.
Such as hear the word.
They hear this truth. Go ahead.
And receive it.
They receive what's inside of them, man. And let me tell you something. The correction is part of receiving the truth. The correction is part of, you going through what you're going through to get right. The correction you get is not because somebody's trying to punish you, but it's coming because we're trying to get you and teach you to be a different person, to get you right according to the Lord. That's the purpose of it, man. You understand me? That's the purpose of the correction, to get you right. Go ahead.
And bring forth fruit.
And bring forth fruit. Now, you come in here, you get grounded and rooted. You change your life. You fight them demons. You fight and you conquer it. You get up in here, now you can help other brothers and sisters fight and conquer their demons as well. You understand me? That's why the school had this rule, and I'm going to say this rule again, that when a brother or sister comes into school for 6 months, you are not to be in their face, no secret DMs, none of that bullshit. You understand me? Give them time to change. You understand me? Give them time. They need it. You had your time to change. I had my time to change. We all had our time to change. They get their shot as well. Now, after they do the right time, then you can inquire. You understand? Then you can do it. You understand? But this is the point. That's how you get grounded and rooted. Now, during that time, You better be fighting to become a different brother or sister. I'm trying to tell you. You better be fighting to make that change and get rid of the old person. You better. Because if you don't, Satan coming for you. And he's going to use what he always used. And what always work will continue to work. Because you ain't fighting to make that change. You understand me? That's the whole point, man. You understand? Read 20 from the topic in the warrior.
Okay. And these are they which are sown on good ground.
Come on.
Such as hear the word.
They hear this truth. Go ahead.
And receive it.
They receive the truth. Go ahead.
And bring forth fruit.
They live in this truth, and now they're waking up brothers and sisters all across the country. Matter of fact, the whole earth with the 12 tribes scattered. Big up to every camp leader, every general, every captain, every officer, every trooper, and every sister in the school, man. You understand me? Go ahead.
Some 30-fold, some 60, and some in 100.
There you go. Is that in the scripture right there?
Okay.
All right. See if I can hop on one more. No, I can't. Listen, y'all, it's going to have to be a part 2 next week. We're going to have to do a part 2 next week on Adorn. Wow. I might have to do 3 parts this year. I ain't gonna have to break down with this. Okay. Next week, y'all, part 2 on Adorns, man. You understand me? Part 2 on Adorns next week. You know what I mean? With that being said, y'all better get ready for the Passover. You know what I mean? Down to Houston. I'm going down there. I'm trying to be down there a whole week. I'm trying to spend a whole week down in Houston. I'm trying to save now. Get my funds together. I'm trying to save now. I'm I better see you in Houston now. Right. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Yeah. He grinning like, yeah, I'm coming, you know. Yeah. Damn right. You know what I mean? So I pray the Lord. I see all the brothers and sisters that I ain't seen all year. Somebody might have missed. I see it at the Passover. We can break bread, drink some wine, yeah, young, and eat that wonderful lamb that General Muhammad be cooking. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all a secret. I really don't eat lamb too much throughout the year because I've been waiting for his lamb. Wow. This is me. That taste is just amazing to me. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, man, I'm going to say shalom to everybody. Also, too, y'all check out General Muhammad's class tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, the ITBK Facebook page. Also, Commander Junior Hunter has Black Watch tonight. Make sure you check it out as well. Pay your tithes, y'all. With that being said, I'm going to see y'all next week for part 2 on Endurance. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Shout on the thug, Yahweh Shema on the thug, Shem Shout all the sisters, man. Listen, it's chapter 13, the call of around, checking in with the Israelites with the UPK, under Commander Junior. Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual Passover. This year's 52nd annual Passover under Commander Junior Hunter under the ISUBK. Couldn't do it last year. Y'all already know the Lord had his foot on our president's neck.
Here in New York City, there are roughly 1,000 cases a day. Those are numbers they haven't seen since May.
Ain't doing it in New York this year because the Lord still got his foot on our president's neck.
New York, the center of the outbreak this spring, is now teetering on another deadly explosion of the virus.
But listen to me good. This year, 52nd annual Passover, April 24th, 2021. You understand? It's going to be in H-Town, baby.
It's going to be at the B&H Ranch, 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas.
Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what we came to do. 2021, ISUBK, 52nd annual Passover. All the generals gonna be there. All the heavy hitters gonna be there. The daughters of Zion gonna step out with their beautiful long dresses, you understand? Strong on deck. That one-way style music on deck. 52nd annual Passover.
B&H Ranch, 14149 Players Street, Houston, Texas.
You wanted to get lost, man.
Yeah, my thing here, baby. Go ahead, Mariah. Listen, that brother makes some good music. All the brothers make good music. This is my song here, all right? This is my number one forever.
That's what I'm all about. In my eyes, visions in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situations don't get critical. It's best to not be easy. Yeah, it's right. It's
right side. It's right.
something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins. Loyalty in my ways. Baby, plus the meanings in my heart.
I know it.
Bring life into right. Shit, I blaze in the season.
I think I called you after that. Did I call you?
I've been walking with the angels. So I guess I got this for no reason. Niggas mad and breathing. Criticizing all my achievements. I won't make you weak. Nah,
I was on my mind, but I feel like I won't be from there. I won't be happy to tell about what I'm glad in there now. Man, yeah, after I saw this, they in the way.
My niggas righteous, they real, they down to something. Feel so deep, they drown a motherfucker. He say he in the street for yeah,
Well, it's the home.
and I don't hate them brothers. I'm just too low to my own. Just what they believe, hard for me to follow. Don't like me no hate. I ain't even inspired to live the secret hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK,
Tell them absolutely.
and I ain't sure of my ways, but nothing. Gotta execute it. Cause I can never down my tail, tucked between my legs. Shit, I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she's so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they bad and far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't all this shit I used to do, and that daddy ain't there. His hand never ceased. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies I speak, tried everything. I guess me and Hana had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead see. And teach both my little girls.
They.
Now with a man, they better bring it
Bloody bad sheets.
chaos last the time. This Glock messed my headpiece, and I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house. We'll take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. She call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why, tell them I'm loyal to the king. But to the righteous reign. Lord to the king. I want this straight like a break the chain. Lord to the king.